Hi guys, I'm back. I'm just gonna do a quick video of some parts that I got on the mail today. So we're just gonna open these boxes that I got. It's quite a few. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 big boxes from AUTODOC that I got today. That I got today. So I start with this one. I already opened it because I had to test the thing, but so let's begin. Bunch of papers. More papers. First of all, this is a part that I will return. It's a map sensor, but it's not a type that I wanted to order. I don't know if you see this. This is the one that you like get in the engine and you turn it and it locks into place. I'm not really sure if this is gonna last for so long, so I'm gonna return this one, order the one with the bracket so you can actually screw the map sensor into the engine. So for this I will just put it back in the box because I'm gonna return it today. Then we got the new oil filter. We got some new air filter. And we're gonna see the one that I have taken out of the engine. Be right back. I didn't know that they came in two different colors. Black and white. This is so disgusting. I think it's like mold on there and stuff, so yuck! I think the engine will like my new air filter. So, new air filter. And then for the service as well, we're gonna change the air filter for the car. So the air that is coming into the car is fresh, so you don't get any bacteria or pollen or I don't know, dust. And that's it for that box. Move on to the next one. We're gonna take the big one now. Woo! Okay, this is quite big. Let's see, focus. There you go. It shouldn't be this big actually because I didn't order big stuff. Bunch of paper. When we're changing the oil filter and we do a service of the car, we're gonna change the oil gasket. I took a look under the car yesterday and it wasn't too much of a leak on the oil tray, from the oil tray. But since that's a common problem on these, we're gonna change the gasket when we already have emptied all the oil and do the service. We can just take it off and put a new gasket on the tray. So that is belonging to the service we're gonna do. If you're wondering why I'm looking beside the camera sometimes, I got a monitor so I can see where the focus is at and how I'm looking. So that's the service parts. We're also gonna need to change the transmission tray gasket because I saw that's the one that is leaking quite a lot. So, but that will be in a next step in a separate video when we do the transmission tray or the oil for the transmission. So the next step is the brakes. I don't think I've shown you the brakes so far, but they are very rusty and need a total restoration. I ordered some replacement parts for the calipers and some new brake discs and everything. So let's go through what I ordered. So this is the replacement kit for the front caliper, I think, because this is the quite bigger piston, the bigger piston. So in this package we got dust seal for the piston. Focus, yeah, for the piston. Got some grease that we need for it to slide properly. We got the piston that will be in the caliper that is adjusting the brake pads. Here we got a new bleeding nipple that we're gonna put on with a small rubber hat. And then we got 2 rubber seals. This is the first time I'm gonna do this, so I hope it's gonna go well, because otherwise I'm gonna spend some more money and buy some new stuff, and I hope I don't need to. So we got 2 of those. Of course, one for the right, one for the left. We got the front caliper replacement kit. You got the same parts, but the piston is a bit smaller because the rear caliper is a bit smaller, so then the piston is smaller. Otherwise, the same stuff. 2 of those. Let's see, what do we have here? We got brake pad set disc brake. Brake pad set disc brake. Or jeu de plaquettes de frein à disque. Pardon my French. So there's only one package of those because there's a set of 4 pads for 2 brakes, right and left. We got brake pads for knife. For the front, a bit thicker, like more volume of brake pads. That's the brake pads, and then we got some new brake hoses. New brake hose, front left, front right, because the ones that I got look terrible. So I really hope I can make these work properly and just replace the old ones. 1 for each side. Oil tray bolt with the new washer. Moving on to the next box. And of course, if you're gonna change brake pads and caliper stuff and restore them, you need new brake discs. So the brake pads and brake discs are from Ridex. I think the quality is pretty decent and the price is almost the best every time. The front brake discs. You see, these are ventilated so they don't get overheated. So after we restore the brake calipers and get them done, we're gonna put these on. I don't know if I should restore all the wheel suspension on the front because they are so rusty. Everything is it's no joke. And it feels kind of bad to restore the caliper, put on new brake disc and everything, and then it's just rust behind. I don't know how much work it is to remove the struts and the, is it called struts? The front suspension. Remove the suspension, sandblast it, and just paint it with some black paint. It's gonna look so much better, and I don't know if it's gonna be too much work for me, as I'm just a novice in this mechanic stuff. I don't know if I'm digging too deep. Maybe just put the brakes on, be happy about it, move on, or if I should do it properly. Please give a comment if you think I should do it the easy and quick way, to just replace the brake disc and just go on, or if I should tear down the suspension with the suspension strut and the linkage arm and stabilizer and everything, to just sandblast it and paint it so it looks good and maybe prevent it from rusting further. Either you can type something, or if you put the emoji gold in the comment, I will do the full restoration. If you do poop emoji, I will do the quick one, okay? Either one, gold or poop. Gold. And I saw in my first video that there was total darkness in here and you couldn't see the car that much, so today I'm shooting while the sun is up and it's sunlight through the windows, and I will just give you a short look at the car so you can see how bad or good condition the car is. And here we got the rear brake discs. This is solid, so not ventilated as the first one. Looks good. Gonna hopefully work much better than the brakes that is on now, because they suck. So that's about it. We got air filters, oil gasket for the replacement, map sensor that will return but get a new one. We got brake discs, brake pads, brake hoses, brake caliper replacement stuff, replacements kit. You know what I mean. So many things going on, and I want to do everything at the same time, but it's kind of hard, so I'm trying to organize myself and plan when I should do what step and how I should do it. As for this with the suspension, should I do everything straight away and it's gonna take maybe a week? Or should I just go do the quick way and get it through the inspection later on and just ride with it? So, as I said, give a comment. Okay, I'll do a quick tour of the car, very short, because you couldn't see much last time. $100 for this beauty. That's the engine bay. I'm gonna remove a tire so you can see the brake calipers. Yeah, as you can see, these are pretty rusted out. Suspension, spring. You can see now that the dust rubber mask up there is loose, so maybe it's a good idea to remove everything from here. And I actually think this might have been a bird living under here, because I've seen some bird poop there and like behind the brake disc. So I think it can be quite a good idea to get rid of everything. So back there, so we'll loosen like the linkage arm or stabilizer, I don't know what it's called. Get rid of everything so we can remove the full suspension. So we might do everything. So we remove the suspension, get rid of the brake disc, remove the caliper and do that. We're going to do the suspension up here, just rub it down and spray it with some new paint. Or we just do the brake disc and the caliper. Give a comment what you think. Now you know what we are facing with the suspension and what parts we have already delivered for us. That will be the first videos that I will do after this one. So this was just a short video, so see that we are uploading videos and I'm active on YouTube. And then I'll do a guide of how to restore the caliper and the brakes. Of course, if you like this video and would like to see do more on this car, please give a thumbs up, click on the subscribe button and give me a comment so that I know that you are out there and would like to see me continue my work on this car. I hope I see you next time, and it won't be too far off, hopefully in a week or so. Have a great day, and I see you next time. Ciao! Yeah, and I totally forgot to give you a tour of the car more than the engine compartment and the front left brake. So this is the car. It's dark gray, faded headlights, extra headlights, some faded grille, a big crack in the window. Let's see if we can focus. Bunch of dirt everywhere. We would need a really good clean, would be real nice. We got some Chrysler rims. I think these are 16 inch or 17? 16? 16? I'm so impressed that it looks so good to cost me $100. Tinted windows in the back. I think that maybe be a standard on these. I don't know if you can see anything in here. Let's see if I can pump this settings up a bit so we can see. Yeah, here you go. We got some beige leather seats with some guitar up here. And then we got some original stereo. We got the fake wood, or I don't know, I think it's plastic. Everything looks pretty fresh. Smells a bit funny in here. I think that's because of the mold that we got in some places. I started to tear down the glove compartment to get the fan going. As you can see here, I think this is mold, or I'm pretty sure it's mold. So I'm gonna clean it out as soon as I can, so it doesn't get any worse. Got the back. Like, I can sell these seats for probably a couple of $100 if I want to, and then just throw the car away and I gain some money. I forgot to show you, the headliner is loose up here, so we really need, that's something we'll do in the end, just remove the inner sealing, get it out, and new headlining. There will be quite some job with that one, but it's quite necessary. And then if someone got the, let's see if we can get the settings down again, this one, the small like plastic piece that you put on the window so you can slide the rear view mirror on. If any one of you got that one, it would be great, so just let me know if you have it and I buy it from you, please. It's very hard to find. I think I showed you in the first video about these electric doors. The battery is not plugged in now, so of course they won't work, but these doors need some maintenance because they don't work properly. So until then, that's manual work. And then we got some rust over here on the back fenders, rear fenders. We got some rust on the tailgate, just where they screwed the registrations plate to the tailgate. Twice Grand Voyager. These original emblems are still there. I saw at one inspection that this motor didn't work, so we'll see about that one. Got a small dent over here that we might dig into later. Maybe you can just suck it out, this one, and then fix the rust on there. Rust on the rear fender as well. Same here. The motor for the sliding door doesn't work. Good rails. So this is the car. So you know how it looks actually. But yeah, that's the car. So, see you next time, fellows. Ciao!